Welcome back here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora inside of the Cafe Kubal studios. I am honored and I am privileged to be here with you for a special edition of the Bobcat Buzz. We are here and enjoying Bryant Stratton College Syracuse Spotlight. And I have the opportunity to celebrate a big time moment with Makai Reed coming to us from the Syracuse Academy of Science, where he has been since first grade and will continue to stay in our community of Syracuse, New York, heading to the Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse to join the Bobcats men's basketball program. So on the heels of that, this edition of Bobcat Buzz spotlights the commitment from Makai Reed. Makai, how you doing today?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Now, Makai, I want to go back to the beginning here. You grew up in Syracuse, New York. This is where you've been. What can you say about growing up here in this community?
It's a good community, so small town, so like everybody knows each other, so good vibes and stuff, all that.
What is it about your childhood growing up that maybe has made you the person that you are, in your opinion?
I grew up with living with my father and my little brother. Grew up taking care of my little brother, just molding me into the person I am today, stuff like that.
Some people have both their parents, some people have one. You said growing up with your father and taking care of your little brother. What's that life been like for you to just have your dad, and how has your dad become a positive part of your life as you've grown up?
Oh no, I still have my mom. My mom's still around. She just
Okay.
lives a bit farther out, but yeah, I still got my mom.
So you live with your dad predominantly, but you do get to see your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that like, having that relationship and that connection growing up as a kid, not having both of your parents in the same place, but still getting to see them? What's that been like for you? And what can you say about your relationships with them?
I mean, it does get hard at sometimes you just want them together and stuff like that. But me and my relationship with my mom, me and my dad, they're still good. We still talk every day on a daily basis. We're real
And
close.
raising your little brother, helping to raise your little brother, you're a kid raising, a kid. So when you're helping to teach your little brother and whatnot, what has that done to maybe help you grow up maybe a little bit quicker?
It definitely has made me mature faster because you gotta think about the stuff that you do, he's gonna watch. Yeah, so I just had to be a good influence for him.
Here inside of Bobcat Buzz, our exclusive spotlight on the Bryant Stratton College Bobcats of Syracuse on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, celebrating the commitment of Makai Reed to Bryant Stratton College's men's basketball program. You said, your brother's obviously watching everything that you're doing. How have you become the person that you are today? And how would you describe maybe your personality today?
Uh, I think my personality be real down to earth. I mean, I'm real chill, like I'm real cool. Like I don't like all the extra stuff. I'm real like down to earth. And yeah, I don't really know what else.
I like how you said that. You said that you're real chill while you were acting exactly that way. So, like, yeah, I'm real chill. I'm just kind of relaxed. It's that calmness. Maybe you need to record that voice and play it to some people that have trouble just kind of being at that peace. Right? It's hard to. How do you find that peace? Because you said you're real chill, you're real relaxed, but then you embodied that for us. Why are you so kind of peaceful and even keel?
I don't know. It's just like I just don't like giving the energy of just giving a reaction. I mean, like it's just yeah.
So what do you put your energy into besides basketball? Do you have another hobby? Do you have something that you do that is like your getaway, somewhere where you really want to put that energy?
I have my own landscaping business actually. I do landscaping
Oh, okay. That's awesome. How long you been doing that?
since last summer, the beginning of last summer.
And
Started
what made you want to do that? What made you want to get into landscaping?
just like growing up, my dad telling me to cut the grass. I was good at it. cutting the grass, and I was wanting to start making money off of it. And yeah, just started going.
So cutting grass is a piece of that. Do you have a desire to expand that? Have you expanded that into planting different things, pulling weeds, doing different parts of it? I mean, my dad is very big into landscaping himself. So, how would you describe your landscaping business? What are the services that you do or are willing to do?
I do, the basic cutting the grass, weed whacking, all that. I started to branch out. I did a few mulching jobs. I did a few planting plants. I've done that before. Yeah, just branched out and do new stuff. Yeah.
Can you see this landscaping business becoming something that you could really put a lot of time into? I mean, do you want to see this expand and grow?
Yeah, I could see this expanding and growing. That's why I'll go to school, get my business degree, learn more about business, you know.
So you're here in Syracuse, New York. You're at the Syracuse Academy of Science. You are right around Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse. But how did this relationship begin between you and Bryant Stratton?
That's a good question. That's a good question. How did
Like, do you remember the first time you started talking to Bryant Stratton?
Yeah, me and Clay, Coach Clay, we started talking. And I came up for a visit like next day or something like that.
How did he connect with you? How did you guys first have that? Was it on the phone? Was it in person? What was that first moment like?
He called me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did he say? What do you remember?
He was just telling me how he liked in my game. He liked how I played and how the school was interested in me. And
And then you came up pretty quickly to visit. What did you take away from the visit?
that's a really good school, really nice, close knit school. That they get on you about your work, all that. Because that's one thing I probably need is that motivation, the school motivation. I feel like they really do that
So you said you feel like you need that motivation. What is it about Brian and Stratton that you feel like you're going to have that you're going to have somebody with you or a community with you to corral you to make sure that you stay focused?
because I'm still around the town where I grew up, so I'm still gonna have my family around pushing me to do better, and just the school itself. It's a nice, tight, close knit school. The teachers are probably more on you than going to a bigger school. Teachers are more on you going to a bigger school, and yeah, I'm close with the people there.
So do you know anybody that is currently connected to the basketball program besides Clay? I mean, do you have any connections there already?
I know Tay Baker.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know some players that go. I know some of the players, not too tight. I know some.
So between Clay calling you, you going up to visit, how quickly did you go up to visit after Clay called? Was it almost immediate?
Oh yeah, it was immediate. We set something up. I think we set it up that same day. Set up an appointment.
So you go up, you go visit, you like it, you like the close knit community. Between when you visited and committed, how much time was in between?
Like a month.
Like a month. Okay. So what did you do in that month's time that kind of brought about you making that decision? Bring me into that. What was it from visiting to committing that you did in that month to really decipher if this was the right place for you?
Oh, I just didn't want to rush things. Like I looked into the school a little more, looked into like team, looked and all that. I just didn't want to rush it.
So you commit, we're on the heels of that commitment. It's just happened here. So why Bryant Stratton? Why ultimately say, after doing your research, after you're doing your due diligence, why did you feel like, hey, you know what? This is my place. This is where I want to be as a student and as an athlete.
It's close to home, and you can't beat going to school for free. Gave full basketball scholarship, and I get to stay. Again, it's close to home. I get to stay with my family. And yeah,
What do you bring to the team? What are the best parts of your game?
I'm a good leader on the court. I know how to get people in their spots, set people up, and I can score the ball when I need to.
And what are the pieces of your game that you feel like you really need to work on the most?
Piece, um, piece of my game I think I need to work on the most is staying low. I'm tall, I'm 6'4". I just need to work. I need to work on staying low when I'm giving the ball. That's okay.
This game has evolved. Really doesn't matter what your height is. Guys are being asked to shoot threes and dribble and whatnot. Where do you feel on the court? What do you think is the best position for you that you intend to be playing at Bryant Stratton?
I intend to be playing like a wing guard. I like being a wing guard. I can play on the ball, but I do prefer to play off the ball. I can, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, Clay Gagan Sherman, the head coach, the new head coach, spent time building the women's program from the ground up, is now the men's basketball head coach. What do you like about Clay?
I like that he's very enthusiastic. He pushes you to get better, and he really does just want the best for you.
The day that you committed, what did you do that day? Did you call Clay? When did you call Clay? Did you go see Clay? Were you on campus? Bring me into your commitment itself.
Um, there was one day, I think I committed, was it yesterday? Yesterday. I committed yesterday, about like a few days before it. I just thought about it. I'm like, let's not keep him waiting any longer. I'm ready to go, ready to get things rolling. I texted him, told him ready to commit. Got something set up.
What did Clay say?
It was like, he said, like, that's great. I don't remember what he said exactly.
He's an emotional guy. Did he get excited?
Yeah, he did. Hold on. I got it right here.
Okay. Getting exact words here from Makai Reed, who has just committed to Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse to play with their men's basketball program coming up very, very soon here. And this is a special edition of Bobcat Buzz, exclusively a part of our partnership with the Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse. So what did he say?
Yeah, he was real enthusiastic. Let's go.
I love that. Yeah, and a bunch of fire stuff there. Awesome. So, so you're coming here. You're coming to play at Bryant Stratton. You're excited to be a part of this. What should we know about Bryant Stratton? What should we know about this team? Why should people come out and see the team play?
Because we came to play. We not gonna play around. We got a job to do. I'm not coming to play. I came to do my job and bring a chip.
This team has made the national spotlight, but has yet to win a championship. What does it mean to you that you're coming to a team that has made nationals and has at least had the opportunity to taste what it's like to be out there with the rest of the country?
It's just proving that we can get there. We just need to put the pieces together and finish the job.
Fair enough. Final piece here inside of Bobcat Buzz is special spotlight with Makai Reed, who has just committed to Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse to play with the men's basketball program. We do a thing called rapid fire. I put you on the hot seat. You put me on the hot seat. Nothing to do with basketball. We just throw 3 questions at each other. I have to answer it, and so do you. So I'm going to defer to you first. You can ask me anything in the world, and I have to answer it. Go ahead. Literally anything. I have to answer it. What do you got?
You gotta go first.
I got to go first. All right,
Yeah.
fine. All right, I'll go first. If you had to watch one movie for the rest of your life on repeat that you would never get sick of, what movie would it be?
It has to be a single movie. It can't be like a franchise.
You can pick a franchise.
Okay. Probably have to be some Marvel movies. Can't go wrong with some Marvel movies.
So, what character franchise would you pick? This is just a second part to the first question.
Growing up, I really liked Thor. Thor has always been my favorite Avenger.
Okay. All right. You're going to go see Thor Love and Thunder then, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, Thor, you said growing up, Thor was always your favorite Avenger. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. He's just always been my favorite Avenger.
Always been your favorite. Okay. All right. Thor. Well, I ride with Marvel. I can go with that. What's your first one for me?
uh
Keep it Marvel if you want to.
what's your favorite Marvel character?
Favorite character of all time. I have two. Spider-Man, and then coming off of Spider-Man, Venom. So Spider-Man and Venom are my two favorites. I actually got to be in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as an extra in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movie. And in college, I shot my own trailer of what I would have done in a Spider-Man movie and wrote a script of 80 plus pages. So I big Spider-Man fan, and I would love to be able to work on one of those shows someday. I intend to work on one of those movies someday. So I'll let you know when that happens. My first one or my second one for you. We're going to stay. You know what? We're going to stay with this because I do another show, an entertainment show called Superpowered Pop. So we're going to shamelessly plug that and have some fun with this since we're talking Marvel. So Thor's your favorite. It's been your favorite. Who is your favorite Marvel villain?
My favorite Marvel villain.
Yeah. You got Thanos. You got Ultron. You've got, I mean, I guess you could say the Winter Soldier if you really wanted to. He was a villain for a time. You could say Scarlet Witch now.
Yeah, I'll probably say Ultron.
Ultron? Okay. Why Ultron?
Uh, I don't know, it was a cool character. He just the way that he went about things was cool. Like, not the stuff that he did, but yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your second one for me?
What's your dream job?
My dream job. I'm living it. I get to do what I love and love what I do. I mean, this is fun for me. So I've been a broadcaster more than half my life now, 18 plus years. And on top of that, I do want to work in music. I've sung since I was 3. I've written, I want to say 30 to 40 songs. I want to continue to work in movies. I want to screenwrite. I love to act. And I do a lot of stand-up comedy stuff. I've been working on a lot of bits. I love making people laugh. So I got a lot of stuff in the tank. So my dream job is to be me and to live out the things that I love to do every day, which is sing, make people laugh, tell stories. I mean, really, that's my daily life, and I want to do that for as many people as I can. I want to bring as much positivity as I can to the world. So my last one for you. If you could have any job in the world right now, which one would you pick and why?
If I have any job in the world, it'd be an NBA player.
NBA.
That's the childhood dream. Grow up, be an NBA player. Still my dream. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite NBA player?
Kyrie.
Kyrie. Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question. Kyrie has a player option for $36.5 million to stay with the Nets. Do you think he should stay with the Nets for this last year? And should the Nets sign him long term, or would you rather see him go somewhere else? You want to see him keep playing with KD, I guess, is the big question.
I would always love to see him play with LeBron again, but
okay.
I don't think that ever happened. But I think he should stay at the Nets.
Okay. All right. What's your last question for me?
What's your favorite NBA player?
Favorite NBA player. I'm a Toronto Raptor fan, so favorite NBA player of all time, Damon Stoudemire, my rookie of the year, my number 20. And I would say my favorite NBA player right now. That's really tough. Oh, right now. Oh boy. I think if Kawhi Leonard was staying healthy, I really like Kawhi. I like what he did for Toronto. But if I had to pick a favorite NBA player now, it would, oh man. I mean, I like KD. I respect KD, but I don't know if I would pick KD. I don't know. I'd probably say Steph. I'd probably say Steph Curry right now
So for
because I grew up playing basketball and I shot threes all over the place. So I'd probably say Steph. Probably be Steph all day because of his game. So that's probably what I would say. But with that being said, Makai Reed, this spotlight, Makai Reed committing to Bryant Stratton College of Syracuse, this special edition of Bobcat Buzz on the heels of that commitment. And I'm ecstatic to see everything Makai is going to do here in our community, continue to do, coming from the Syracuse Academy of Science and being a Syracuse native now with Bryant Stratton joining the team for this upcoming run. So, Makai, thank you for your time. Thank you for letting me tell your story in this edition of Bobcat Buzz. I look forward to seeing you in person. And of course, I look forward to seeing you excel and never, ever give up on your dreams. All right.
thank you for having me.
I appreciate it, man.